Hello, everyone, and welcome to America's National Park of Speed, Road America, here in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. 4 miles of winding road course, tight technical corners, long fast straights, massive hills. It's a beautiful track. And somebody that will see it all starting there on the pole is number 79, Jeffery Finguy. It's his third pole of the season out of 3 races. The Valvoline 200 winner as well. So Finguy, absolutely insane start to his season here for Evernham. And then to his right-hand side, getting the inside for turn one, will be the number 17 of Jacob Rose. He is a former top 5 holder here. Got one in season number 3. I believe that was his first start in the Mountain Dew Custom Series. So Rose, fast in practice, looking to put it together here for a good race today. But making his first NSDCA start as well. There, the number 13 of Francois Chastain. I think the only other higher series start was a truck race out in Canada last season, which he didn't do too well in, but a great starting spot today for the young driver, hoping to find some success here today. To his right-hand side, the 42, Austin Delgado, another road course ringer. Well, not a road course ringer, just a road course ace because they're full-time. No dedicated ringers in the field today. Row 3 you see there is the green Dodge of Zach Rogers for Texas Star Racing. And then Rose's team's co-owner, the driver of the 66, Casey Mears, who's had his fair share of action around this track as well. We got a long pace lap here ahead of us, so let's not waste too much time. We've got a lot more to cover throughout this field of 35. Let's get the engines fired up and rolling before 16 laps await us in the Jelly Belly 100.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field comes to life here on the main straightaway. It's a big long drag down all the way into a pretty much a 90-degree right-hand corner here. Turn number 1, it's definitely a tricky corner. Some guys can run wide, but turn 3 is going to be even more of a trouble spot. A little bit tighter, a little bit harder on the brakes, and they're all packed up leaving turn 1. So turn 3, we've seen some action there in the past. Turn 5, obviously the hardest braking zone. And then the carousel turns 9 and 10, also tricky. I'd like to point out that's going to be Cody Smart there in the number 72 for his own team, Smart Motorsports. Eric Monaco running the majority of the season, but not the full season in that Hidden Valley Ranch Pontiac. Anderson Reed's known for his success at Watkins Glen compared to here at Road America, but he had a good qualifying run there in the 39 for Evernham Motorsports, so nice to see them running well along with Finguy up there. Who else do we got in this field? We got the 61 making its first start, Hagen Enterprises. That would be Peter Onjak behind the wheel of the Season 1 Mountain Dew Custom Series champion. Mac Johnson, the 03 car, I believe, going full-time in the MDCS this season for Monster Motorsports. Don't think Mac is driving full-time, though, with his lower series commitments as well. And I believe Monster Motorsports is expanding their part-time truck to full-time as well, probably due to the lower car counts. And here, 03 has made all 3 races. Fastest in go home or qualifying as well. But down here, turn 5. This is definitely the trickiest part of the racetrack. Go up the hill, under the Corvette Bridge, into turn 6. But turn 5, definitely the hardest spot, and you might see some guys get together back there. Kyle Corbett getting a little wiggly. Don't think anything is wrong. Nope. He's starting deep in the field today. He's 4th in points, so starting deep in the field not going to help him any, along with Daniel Kobza there, seeing him start 2 rows ahead of him deep in the field as well. Aiden Smith there in the number 25. We're going to mention him. He's driving for Ford Performance Motorsports. Got them into the field for the first time this season. Looking for sponsorship. Couldn't able to find it, so they've kept Ford on the hood, but they're hoping to something. So for those looking to sponsor, watch out. We got a possible partnership on their hands that could work out. The Rockstar Energy Racing did not have a good qualifying. You saw there with the 45 to 2 Priya McShane back here as well. She's not too bad at these road courses, so kind of surprising to see her back here as well, along with Bobo Jones, another road ringer. And a real surprise was William Duncan. He qualified 9th but failed inspection. A heartbreaking deal for Duncan. Road America hasn't given him any luck here. think at all. He won Watkins Glen last season, but he's got 2 more roadies to prove himself once again, although he is definitely proven to be a good driver, just with some poor luck out there. So hopefully it will turn around here soon. But down through the kettle bottoms, you call it, we just passed through the kink, another tricky corner at this track. This track's a classic, and you got to respect the classics, and there's plenty of them here to do that. So coming down into turn 12, Canada corner, fans up there on the hill as well. We're going to have 16 laps of action. A little bit dreary out today, some clouds, but that won't stop the racing at all. Jeffery Finguy from Michigan, Jacob Rose from Indiana, 2 drivers not too far from Road America, at least the same region of the country, so this track likely means a lot to the both of them. What can they do from the front row as the Pontiac pace car looks to make the hard right-hand turn down pit lane as they climb up the hill, coming to the green flag? It's going to be Dodge versus Dodge. A Dodge behind along with the Toyota, and then 2 Dodges in row number 3. The highest Ford is James Ellison there, about 12th or 13th. Up the hill they come. The Jelly Belly 100 ready to get underway at Road America as they crest the hill under the Bucyrus Bridge. Here we go. 16 laps of action. Race number 3 in the NSDCA season. We're green. And it's going to be Finguy with the launch here into turn 1, sailing it in. Chastain trying to get by on the outside, can't quite do it. Reed and Smart getting really aggressive back there, but I think we're going to be clean. But turn 3, this could be a tricky spot depending on how they throw it in. Finguy really fast in. Looks like Zach Rogers got a little wide as well. But I think right now we're okay. A lot of 3 wide here coming down under the Sargento Bridge, coming for turn 5. This is absolutely insane racing. We're going to look at the front, see if anything changes up here. Finguy is good. Oh, Delgado. Rogers into Delgado, and they go around. That's going to be big. Don't think that's going to be a caution, but that just shot them down the racing order completely. And Delgado and Rogers, their teams are allies this year, so Boss is not going to be too happy about that. But already some drama here at Road America. Looks like we are okay through turn 7. Coming into the carousel, this is going to be one of the trickiest spots of the track as caution is out. We'll have to take a look at why, but Jeffery Finguy will be leading them around, making sure everybody's okay. Smart and Reed getting really tight. Been going back and forth this whole race. And looking back, everybody getting okay. Ooh, Turner really flirting with disaster there. Aiden Smith as well. Looks like they're going to be okay. But Cody, Smart, Anderson, Reed really getting together. Smart did not have the preferred line there for the kink, so he's going to lose some time. Actually going to lose a lot more time than I expected. Patrick Smith, Matt Sladek, and Colton Yo looking to get past that 72. And can they? Smart doesn't want to lose too much, trying to get past that 48, who is going to fall back in line. Coming around, it's going to be Jeffery Finguy through turn number 14. He's going to bring them back to the caution flag, and we'll see what happened, if indeed it was for Rogers and Delgado, or if it was for something more. But Finguy will lead them back. Coming down into turn 5, Jeffery Finguy had a big lead over the field, and I don't know if it was just Francois Chastain being inexperienced braking early or what, but they kind of accordion here. Rogers totally misjudges it, and Delgado into the back of Rose, and Rogers just slams the back of the 42, sending them spinning, and that's going to warrant a caution just because with everybody down there in turn 5, other guys really throwing it in would not have been the best choice, especially if one of them got stranded in the gravel trap. Thankfully, they did not, as you see them 4 wide back in the pack as well, but Rogers going to have a big dented up hood. Delgado, I think they'll be okay to continue, but likely going to have to come down pit road and get some service. On board here with Zach Rogers' front bumper view coming down into turn 5. Oh man, that's tough because I don't know if he was trying to get to the inside there or really diving it in early. That's a big move to make at this time of the race, but clearly it didn't work out. Let's get you back to the green. And welcome back to the Jelly Belly 100 here at Road America, this 4-mile road course in Wisconsin. Race number 3, season number 6 of the NSDCA season here in the NSDCA. Under caution early, it was Zach Rogers getting into the back of Austin Delgado down in turn 5 on the opening lap that had caused the caution. It looks like everybody got a little pinched up in caution. Everybody trying to sort it down, but Rogers came down from service. They tore the hood off of that Dodge Charger, so it's going to be a tough break for the driver who's hoping to have a good road course day, as he's pretty good at these roadies. So Rogers will have to come to the back. But Jeffery Finguy still leads over Francois Chastain. Still a great qualifying performance. We'll have to see how he does here in the race. Rose slipped down into 3rd. 4th is going to be Casey Mears. Anderson Reed is in 5th. And then it is Patrick Smith, Matt Sladek, Cody Smart, Colton Yo, and Preston Emmons, your top 10. So, pretty good run there for the CFRO duo. Currently putting themselves 6th and 10th. So, props to them. But props also to the Team Tick and Asphalt Racing, owned by Eli Bright and Jake Galloway. We're hoping Jake's doing well after, obviously, his horrible crash last season. But Stapleton's racing for them. He's had his fair share of incidents here at Road America. Obviously, season number 2, he got into a little post-race scuffle with Matty Porta. One of the infamous moments in the NSDCA's history. But yeah, the 95 snuck into this field, and they're doing pretty good for themselves so far. So we got still a long race ahead of us. Obviously, 3 laps have already been carved out, but it's still gonna be it's gonna be a long time. It's gonna take. This is one of the longest races of the season for these guys. Might drag on a little bit depending on how much they battle or not, but it's nowhere near the excitement that Watkins Glen brings. But this is just a traditional race, traditional road course. It's down to the drivers. It's not about how you're going to catch off, how you're going to fly off the track. No, it's down to the drivers, and they're going to be racing it out for this win. They're not going to be racing the track. Here we come down through Canada Corner once again. Finguy leading. It's been an incredible start to his season. He also has been very humbled in the pit lane by his performances so far. He obviously did not expect 3 poles in a row. I think Colton Lane must have only 5 or 6 in a season, and Finguy's already like halfway there. So the 79 team can keep their momentum up. They've got a great season ahead of them, but still got this race to complete. How will that fare? What can Francois Chastain do there up in 2nd? How can Rose and Mears, the experienced road racers, do? As they are really pinching up down here. But nevertheless, we climb up the hill once more for the green flag. Going back to green here in the Jelly Belly 100. Finguy leading them down. There it is, and Reed might have been waiting. Patrick Smith might have been waiting as well, as Rose already trying to displace Chastain, trying to get 2nd back, as Smith going further, 3 wide there for what will be 4th, I think. He's going to have to really back out of it. Oh, Reed really close there to the back bumper of the 66. Cody Smart getting attacked on the restart, falling down to the field, as Smith looking to the inside in 3. Oh, Mears gets a little bit wide, got a little bit of the grass, but he's going to be all right. All right, everybody else back here. Looks like it. Looks like it, and Finguy is gone once again in that 79. Chastain trying to fend off the 17 down into turn 5. What happens? They are 3 wide back there. Let's look at this. Smith trying to cover position. Mears trying to get anything. How are we in the back? Jesse Turner's wide. Turner's wide. He gathers it back up. He's back on. No need to worry. Finguy down through the hurry downs. He's got the lead. Chastain still holding off Rose, Reed, Smith, and Mears, Yo, Perez, and Sladek up here now as they come through toward the carousel once more. Just going to get a flyby here, possibly. See if anything happens, anybody goes off. Oh, Yamakaze really testing it there in the 0-1. But I think we're going to be okay. Looks like it. So Finguy back out here with the race lead. Chastain gapping Rose, and Reed trying to hold off Smith, and Mears back here. That would be for P4. And watch, see how they get through turn 12. Pretty orderly back here. This is also one of the trouble spots. We've seen some guys get together, especially if they're like that. 3 wide. Stover really leaned on Spurley tube there, but they're going to keep it clean. 3 wide back here as well with Austin Johnson, Priya McShane, and Peter Roderick. Oh, McShane's got some front end damage, so she might have gotten in the back of someone. So RER not getting any breaks there from that 2 team, but out at the front. Caution is out once more, and something happened to Cordell Smith. So we'll take a look at that as the IWX 67 is damaged, and we're back under the caution once again. Coming down into the kink, off of the carousel, Priya McShane looking low. Smith is clear of that Ford Fusion. Cuts it down across the nose of the 2. Obviously way too low for the kink, so he has to lift, and McShane gets into the back of him. Didn't like that move. Punts him off the racetrack, and a big lick to the driver's side for Cordell Smith. Straight into that unprotected concrete down there at the kink. North America might need to do something about that, but he is going to drive away. Says he's all right, but that is a big lick. Definitely one of those that could knock the wind out of a driver. One more look at this out the back of the 67. Oh. Big hit going over the curbs there, but gets it back out. We'll have to see if he can continue.
Jelly Belly Jelly Beans. 50 true-to-life flavors, each handcrafted with the finest ingredients. Get real. Get Jelly Belly.
Well, welcome back to the Jelly Belly 100 here at Road America. Finguy still leading over Chastain, Rose, Reed, and Patrick Smith. Colton Yohe's got a tire down here under caution, so might break up the field a little bit under pacing, but he will take it down pit lane most likely. I think everybody's still out on track. Yeah, Cordell came down trying to resolve his issues. Aiden Smith somehow got a bunch of damage. Not sure where that came from, but he's got the hood up as well, along with Priya McShane. So trouble's back here in the back of the field. But let's talk about some of our point situations. Yeah, it's only race 3, but we need to find something to talk about here. Back here, Kyle Corbett, we mentioned that in the pre-race. He was 4th in points. Coming into the day, he'll probably fall down the order. Cobb's not doing too bad for himself right now, I don't think. 18th, so not going to be the worst thing in the world for 5th in points. Kev Shearer ahead of him there. That'd be 16th for the 83. He's 2nd in points. Jacob Rose still 7th in points. Going to be a good day for him. Vince Free still in the top 10 as well. Yamakaze Ellison likely to capitalize as well. Reed's up there as also, and then Zach Rogers, 10th in points, is going to fall down the order. Sladek, if he can stay up there in that number 0, he is 11th in points. Patrick Smith, 12th in points, so good days for them. But Priya McShane, she's having another rough day. She's 39th in points. So that's tough for her, but somebody having a good day and needs those points gains is Jose Perez, who's 38th in points. And he's going to be restarting 7th after Yo pits, as he is not sure what Yo's doing, driving around with a blown out tire. Nevertheless, we come through the side of our last caution here, the kink. What can we talk about? Grasping at straws here. I mean, we got, this is obviously the shortest race of the weekend, the truck race. The Sargento 200 is going to be 24 laps, and the Cup race, the Menards 300, is going to be 32 laps. So obviously those races you've seen in the past, pit stops, that's obviously created a little bit added excitement, a lot more position changes throughout the field, because we had guys without like hoods in the top 5 the last race we had for the trucks here at Road America, the last Sargento 200. I think it was Alex Beniaco in the 83. He was way up here. We've seen some wild stuff here at Road America. Not compared to the wildness of Watkins Glen, but it's got its own wildness, got its own little charms, which is pretty good because every track in the NSDCA is pretty unique. So Yo is and go where he's supposed to, get into the pit lane with his blown tire. It's been a terrible day for TSR. Obviously had that incident with Rogers, only getting worse with that, but they'll have to rebound next time out, which I believe is Steelback. I don't think it is, but back up the hill we come. Getting the green flag once more is going to be Jeffery Finguy, third restart of the day, and Anderson Reed on the big charge this time. Burrow's trying to get past Chastain for the third time this race. Can he do it? Oh, not clearing the one. Finguy shooting away. Chastain wide. Rose is going to have the inside there in the 3. Ellison turned. Heavy accident. Oh my God, Yamakaze up and over. A horrible accident for Mikey Yamakaze. Oh my God. Cobbs is out. Johnson is wrecked. Spurley Tube got up in the air. They're still wrecking. Corbett in the gravel. Mac Johnson cleaned him out. The 45 stuck in the turn 3 gravel trap once again. Oh my. They're racing back. Sladek's around in 5. He got turned around maybe by the 94. What is happening? Oh man, we just had a lot of stuff happen here at Road America. Is anybody else going around? There's still smoke down here. Think we're okay. Jeffery Finguy's leading them around as they continue to race back. Under the carousel, make sure everybody's all right. We've already seen enough craziness this lap. Hopefully we don't get any more. And looks like, at least so far, up at the front, we might be all right. Sladek trying to put a wheel off, but I think he'll be all right. Casey Mears, he's done. He's blowing up in the 66. That car's destroyed. Oh, man. But Finguy coming through Canada corner. That is without a doubt the worst accident we've seen at Road America yet in the NSDCA. I hope Yamakaze's all right. Ellison, too. That was violent. That was violent. We're going to have to get word on that, but oh, my goodness. Finguy is going to lead them back. Gonna have to take a look at that one. Well, we've got some replays here to show you folks. Coming down here into turn 1, Yamakaze's going to throw it 3 wide on Preston Emmons and James Ellison. Jose Perez completely botches the corner. He goes wide as well. So momentarily here, they're going to be 4 wide. Coming off, Perez gets out of the way. He lifts off. Emmons gets onto the gas, tries to keep it off the rumble strip into Ellison, which goes into Yamakaze, who digs into the tire barriers. Yamakaze back across the track, right into the path of Kobza, over the top of the 42. Vicious accident in the air. Kobza getting hit by Stapleton. Spurley Tube hits him. Spurley Tube almost flipped over by Austin Johnson. Yamakaze coming to rest on his roof. Could have flown into that Briggs and Stratton sign there, but thankfully he didn't. Just an absolutely wild ride here. Let's get you some more angles of this. Up here, everybody just spinning out, spinning around, trying to avoid. I don't know what they were doing. Mac Johnson's going to come back onto the track here, trying to get himself straighted. Gets into Corbett. He's just frustrated. They're both frustrated. Corbett probably going to be more frustrated now, but he will get it out of the gravel trap as well. We got some more. We got like 3 other wrecks to show you, so I'm going to go back, focus on this one first. Here it is, the restart as they come through turn 1. Ellison had an awful hit as well, but Yamakaze getting thrown into the air was something else. They all spin around. Oh, Johnson actually got into Fletcher there as well. Missed that. But they rejoin. Johnson and Corbett kind of finish off the first accident here on this restart. We have an onboard shot here from Brad Stover. You see this accident as well as you can. Really showed how hard Ellison hit there, and then 44 and the 01 is getting thrown into the air as well, as looks like the 35 got into the grass as well there in turn 3. Daniel Cobbs, at his view of the accident, right on board the Hot Wheels 44. Heartbreak for last week's winner. Obviously not the accident you want to see here at these tracks at all. Kabza, he definitely had the wind knocked out of him, but he should be all right for the upcoming races. Yamakaze and Ellison obviously going to be transported to local area hospital. So not one wreck, but three. Coming down here into turn 5, Cody Smart throws it on Emmons, and Emmons nicks the 0, sending him around as well. Not much to say about that one, but Cody Smart trying to make up for lost time in probably the wrong way. Through turn 7, Casey Mears trying to get spot on Anderson Reed, rubs together, and hard into the tire barriers for the 66. Kev Shear came oh so close to hitting him, as well as Jose Perez, but they managed to miss the wounded 66, who has come so close and just has horrible luck. He limps it around. That's what happened to Casey Mears. Alright, on board, Kev Shear. How close was it? Bam! Wow. And after everything looked to be said and done, there was one more. Turn 14. I don't know if we've ever had a wreck here in the NSDCA. Spurley tube, wheel hops off the track, into the tire barriers. He was already wrecked, but now his day is officially done. After everything that has transpired, we're back. We have a race to finish. Oh boy. Jeffery Finguy remains leader. Jacob Rose finally got back around Francois Chastain. Patrick Smith snuck up to 4th. Anderson Reed. That's Cody Smart. Mike Cook. Kev Shear. Vince Freeze. And Brad Stover, your top 10. A lot of people fell out. Yamakaze, Ellison. Hopefully they're alright. Kabza, Spurley Tube, Delgado, and Mears. I think it was more than a valve issue for Mears. The 95, Nathan Stapleton also. A lot more damaged cars back here. Bobo Jones is stuck back here now. Scott Roush, Mac Johnson got damage. Kyle Corbeck got damage. Yo survived all that because he had a tire go down. Austin Johnson's mired back here as well. So, wow. Tom probably is just shocked as you are, because that was one of the worst accidents, if not the worst accident we've seen here at Road America yet. Obviously, the NSDCA car is not as strong as the other bodies. Cobbs was going only about 100 miles an hour into the side of Yamakaze. Did hit him toward the door, though, but the padding from the Gibson-Galloway incident and the Spurley Tube accident in Indianapolis obviously helps out these drivers, along with the Hans device, roll cages, whatnot. So we'll have to see. I'm not going to assume anything. I'm not going to assume anything because we're not sure on the answers yet. But Yamakaze and Ellison definitely got taken to the hospital for a reason, just to make sure they're all right, figure out if anything is wrong or not, and we'll get you that information soon. On the other note, everybody else is okay from the incident we've seen today, and hopefully we can get a clean finish to the rest of this race here at the Jelly Belly 100. Race is winding down, although we've barely seen any green flag action here today. We might, hopefully, some of these drivers have learned to calm down from that, at least the drivers who saw that accident. Maybe the guys at front will still race. Who knows? We're going to have to wait and see, but hopefully the fans can get something good out of this race after what was just a savage accident. So obviously the field size has been reduced just to about 28 cars. Pontiac pace cars still driving around here as they come up here toward turn 13, Billy Mitchell Bend. Jeffery Finguy, what can he do in this number 79? Can he get 2 wins out of the first 3 races? Can he do it? He's got an average finishing position of 3.5 currently. Does good today. He'll improve on that number. That it just beat, and just an insane amount of action. No, actually, good. I'm wrong. Actually, Kev Shear got the pole for Daytona. Kev Shear got the pole. Finguy does not have 3 poles in a row. He's got 3 front row starts in a row. So my mistake for that early in the race, but. Here we go, back to green. What's going to happen on this restart? Hopefully, they can keep it clean for, like, at least a lap. And Jacob Rose not messing around. He wants time. Chastain, the rookie, his first start. Aggressive early here into turn 1. What can he do in the number 13? Smith chopping down to the middle. Finguy going to get a good run off. He's wide off, but sweeping back. He's going to get it so far. As looks like we're all right in the back. Chastain going for the race lead in his first career NSDCA start. He might have it coming down to the turn 5. We'll have to see. We're okay in the back. Drag race. Patrick Smith going to be up here to challenge as well. 2 Canadians side by side for second as Finguy leads them down into 5. Smith laid on the brakes into the back of the 79. May have given it a bump. He's through side by side for the race lead. Up the hill into 6. They'll round to the back. That is Onjak and Scott Roush. No caution. Probably the right call. Smith to the outside in turn 7. Not going to work. He's going to back out of it. Finguy remains with the lead. Oh, Shearer into the dust. Into the gravel back there in the hurry downs turn 7 as somebody way off back there as well. That was McShane. And now the carousel. What happens here? Smith going a little bit wide. Going to have to watch it here. He's all right. He's all right. Everybody else coming through looking to be all right. It's been everybody else that's taking people so far here today. It's Finguy, Smith, Chastain, Rose, and Cody Smart now pressuring Rose for 4th. They come down into Canada corner. What's going to happen? Can Patrick Smith, Francois Chastain, can they catch Jeffery Finguy? They were right there. They were right there, and now they've lost all that time once again. Smart still all over the back of the 17 as they're tight for second as well. Up the hill, we're going to get a lap full of green flag racing. Yes, we will. Nothing going wrong in the back yet. Scott Roush, is he going to pit with all that damage, or are you going to troop out there? I think he's going to stay out there. That is commitment there by the driver, that 21. Onjak, Road America not giving him any favors again. As let's go back up to the front here. As looks like we're just spread out right now in the top 5. Everybody just kind of biding their time, trying to get used to this green flag run. Is Zach Rogers. We wrote him off earlier in the race, but he's coming back up through the field. What can this 9 car do? He's good at these tracks. And Patrick Smith closed the gap back to the 79. What does he do here on the brakes? Getting close. Chastain, I don't think he had a good corner. Smith had a really good corner. He's going to try and get right back there. As looks like Matt Sladek now has a bunch of damage. I don't know if he got it back into the 35 there or what, but turn 5 now starting to catch out people as well. Patrick Smith closed. Can the 97 catch the 79, the inverse of the numbers? Let's see. Chastain is there as well. He wants second back. He wants to prove that he can fight it with the big guys here in the MDCS. Keeping it good. Finguy went off here in the carousel in Sundrop Cup Series testing. Turner wide again. He keeps it down. We're good. We are good in the carousel. Something we don't say often, but we're saying it today. Finguy trying to drive away from Patrick Smith. Smith might need another caution. I think Chastain will. I mean, Cody Smart. I think anybody not in the top 4 is going to need a caution. Or they're going to have to really put something together here in these final laps. Up through Thunder Valley, up through 13 and 14. Finguy driving away. Chastain's going to try and reel in Patrick Smith here. Let's go on board down the front stretch with Francois. Hard out of the brakes of the turn 1. What can he do? Can he get there? No. Back end slid a little bit out. A little bit tricky there on the traction for the 13. Can't quite get there. For everybody else, anybody really making any moves here? Yo, try and get underneath Jose Perez there. Utilizing that curb on the inside, but it's not going to gain him anything, it looks like. Let's go back up to the front then. Finguy has extended his gap. He had a second at the line, probably more now. Francois now feeling the pressure once again from Jacob Rose. These two have been sparring all race long and really tight there on the brakes. Oh, spun! Finguy spun! That's huge! Implications here for the Evernham driver, and Patrick Smith, we thought he was gone, and then we cut back, and there was no 79 going up the hill. He just fell down outside the top 5. Finguy, his luck only went so far. Let's get a replay of that, as Kev Shearer's got front-end damage as well. Not much to say here. He just lost it. He drove it in, cooked the tires, and lost it. That's heartbreaking. Oh, man. What else is going to happen in this race? But Kev Shearer, we need to take a look at him as well. He was way far back, coming down to the turn 5 and just... I don't know if he was staring at the 79 going off or what, but he just drove straight into the back of the 89. Not much to say about that one. Well, we're back then. So far, we're going to have to see what the leader do now. Finguy, I'm not sure if he can catch up. He's pretty far back now compared to everybody else, and we're running out of time for cautions, so we have to wait and see on that one. Carousel, looks like we're going to be alright, I think. Austin Johnson running it a little wide, but he'll be alright. I think we're good. So it's Patrick Smith for Cloud Foster Racing Operations. They've won, how many races have they won? They won... Well, they won in season number 4 with... They won in season 3? No, they didn't win in season 3. Season 4 they won one race. Last year, season 5 they won one race. And Patrick Smith trying to prove that they can win more than one race this season by getting the first one here today at Road America. We'll have to see. Got 4 laps to go as the Evernham teammates are side by side for 5th. Finguy's got to be furious that happened. Single car, all on his own. That's tough. Reed's going to lay over and get that spot because Reed is... Where's he in points again? No, he's 3rd, actually. So Evernham's having a great start to the season. And although they're only going to be 5th and 6th probably at the end of this thing, it is still a great performance compared to what some of these other teams have faced. Rose is there. He's got a chance here on Chastain. Rose knows what it is, knows how it is to run good here in your first start. And he did that, and now Chastain's doing that. Finguy, oh, he's mad. He's mad. He got into the back of that 72. I might have to get the police down there in the pit lane for that one, but... Oh, Chastain, a little wide, getting a little bit of curb there. Can't really close on Patrick Smith doing that. That's only going to help Jacob Rose in this dogfight here for 2nd. Have to wait and see. Anything else happen down in turn 5? Can't really tell. Kev Shearer has got that bent up front end. He's still trucking out there. He knows it's just better to stay out there because it's absolute madness here. Smith, a little wide. Really had to get out of the throttle there. Cody Smart, they're really pushing the boundaries here in the carousel now. These tires are getting worn. Turner, ooh, rim riding. Oh, Dilks is off. Dilks is off. Look out. Is he going to hit the tires? No. Keeps it off of him. Good job, Don Dilks. Nah, everybody else will be fine. Smith coming down in Canada corner once again. We're going to have to see what the timing and scoring shows at the line. Getting a lot of curb there in Canada corner. Not good. But Rose to the inside for turn 13. Underneath the 13. Here comes Jacob Rose in the Kamikaze Motorsports number 17. Can he do it? Outside in 14th. It's going to be neck and neck. A drag race up the hill. Oh, off! Finguy went off again! Oh, no. He's so mad in that car. Oh, it's getting to him. A destruction of a race by Jeffery Finguy. And, man, 3 to go. Here we go for 2nd. Side by side into 1. Oh, man. Neck and neck. Cody Smart trying to get on this action. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw a 3 wide into 3, but he thinks better of it. Oh, fake out. He faked out Chastain there to the inside, but that's not going to gain him anything. Not anything much. I think I went off again. That's just... Man. That is tough for him. The driver of that 79. Everybody else. Oh, Kev finally pit. Coming back in down here. Turn 5. Anybody late on the brakes? Anybody deep on the brakes? No. Finguy's just furious in that car, though. So Patrick Smith gained half a second at the line. Driving away, hoping he can do it here in the Pizza Hut 97. They out-pizzaed the Hut last time out at Las Vegas. Smith trying to turn that around here as he comes into turn 8 under the Johnsonville-Speedville Bridge. Patrick Smith, a veteran of the NSDCA, Season 1 standout. Season 2 joined on Anj Auto, didn't do much. Left the sport after Season 3. After that, wasn't around for Season 4, came back last year with Gatlin Downey, had a horrible season, but now with CFRO, a stronger team, seems like he's finally putting something together. Gonna have 2 more laps next time he goes up that big hill on the front stretch. Rose is wide, that's what Chastain needs to capitalize. Here comes Francois, back on Rose, same move Rose pulled there last time, fighting side by side up the hill into turn 14. What do they do? Francois backs out. Francois backs out. Everybody else trying to get through turn 14. We really haven't seen the amount of issues we've had here in turn 14 like we have today. As Yo is going to make a big crossover there on Dilks in 14. He might take away that spot. That's going to be for what? 13th? 14th? 14th, I think. Back up the hill. Still neck and neck there for second. And Finguy versus Vince Freeze here. Side by side. These two are friends in the garage area. I think everybody's friends with Vince Freeze, though. Definitely a fan favorite. And they are racing hard here. Just under 2 laps to go here. Road America. Neck and neck for third. Smart and Chastain. What happens there? Not much into 5. Smart's going to back out of it. He knows his mistake he made there with Emmons and Sladek. I won't be surprised if we saw a big giant brawl in the pit lane just with everything that's gone on today. But Patrick Smith threw the hurry downs once more. Can he hang on? He put another half second on the field last time by at the line. Can he drive away for Dodge? Get Dodge's 3rd win of the season for their 3rd different team. Can he do it through the carousel once more? And he threw it off track. He threw it off track. He threw it into the tires. That's commentator's curse. Oh my god. I did that. Is that a caution? That is not a caution. They're going to race it out. Jacob Rose, Francois Chastain, and Cody Smart. Who would have thought it would be these 3 fighting for the win at Road America? Oh boy, they fought the last couple laps here in turn 13. They're not going to do it this time. Smart is really putting the pressure on Chastain there for second. That's going to allow Rose to drive away as Reed runs it a little wide there in turn 13, using up a little bit of access road between 5 and 13. He's wheeling and dealing that thing. We'll get a replay of Patrick Smith going off at the end of the race. Don't worry. But the white flag is out for who of all people but Jacob Rose. Kamikaze Motorsports never won a race in the NSDCA. They've been up here really only on these road courses, except for Daytona when Rose was up there at the end. What's going to happen? Can they do it? Can Jacob Rose get it done here through turn 3? It's all good. Chastain is going to have to focus on defense there with Cody Smart, and is going to have to hope that the 17 makes a mistake. Down into turn 5. Rose is clean. And Cody Smart really backed up there. Can lose some time there to the 13. As Freeze runs wide, that's going to give Brad Stover a little bit more time there. Through turn 7, Jacob Rose. What a career it has been. He was at Anj Auto part-time. Then he was with Monster Motorsports. Then he ended up at Fitzwater Australia Racing. Yes, got a shot at RAR. Didn't do much with that. Landed at Kamikaze Motorsports, and it might finally break through. Through the carousel, he's all right. Smart really putting the pressure to Chastain. This is going to be a big battle here for P2. I think everybody else making it through. Yeah, they're fine. Down the kettle bottom straight. Jacob Rose in the Canada corner for the final time. Can the car stay together? Can he keep everything together for what would be his first NSDCA win? Off of 12, he might be all right here. Chastain's going to get second over Cody Smart, it looks like. Through turns 13 and 14, Jacob Rose, Kamikaze Motorsports, they're going to do it. What a win. What a win. This is going to be Jacob Rose up the hill. He is going to be an NSDCA race winner. He wins the Jelly Belly 100. I mean, the biggest thing you got to take out of this is the heartbreaks for Jeffery Finguy and Patrick Smith. Both had dominating leads, and they both... I don't know how you could attribute anything else but their own downfalls to them losing this race. And Jacob Rose, what a start to the season. He's still going to be... He's probably going to end up in the top 10 in points after all this. Well, no, he's in the top 5. Top 5. Sorry, top 5. Jacob Rose won a race. That's incredible. Oh my goodness. Well, Colton Yo, yeah, well, I don't know how he ended up way back here in the grid. Well, he pit for whatever reason. William Duncan! Oh my, he got a top 10. Literally, last place on the grid, thought it was all over because he failed inspection. He got a top 10 out of it. That's going to be a victory for that 33 team. And he might have got just a Scotia luck back. What a race. What a race. I mean, we're worried still because Yamakaze and Ellison might be hurt, but Jacob Rose won a race. That's going to do it for myself here at Road America. Just an incredible day. We're really... I'm obviously just thrilled by the fact that we saw just absolutely unpredictable racing, but I'm also obviously affected by the fact that we had a horrible accident there in the middle of the race. Jacob Rose... Oh, my God. James Ellison, Mikey Yamakaze, they got into it, and... yeah, hoping the best of them. But we've got 2 more races here at Road America. Hope you tune in for those. And hopefully they might be at least a little bit safer than this one was. See you then.